streaming on the YouTube now. Of course my computer decides to make whirring noises. Sounds an awful lot like me, with panting and wheezing and gasping sounds. Okay, well I see we have Emmy here. Let me go to the real stream because it's not really showing up much. Like the live dashboard says that it shows the chat, but not really. Oh, I see Rebecca Wilbur is here. Welcome, welcome. And YouTube sent me a notification to be like, you're live! I'm like, yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. Okay, we got 4 people watching. Awesome. Yeah. Let's see the chat. Who else is here? Jasmine, Cora, Taylor McGee, Bella Cat, Mermaid Catherine, BLG Horses, Digimer, welcome. Yay! Glad we got an admin in the house. Should be a fairly chill live stream. Sorry about my computer's fan. It's like, you said a bit distant quiet. Okay, I'll move closer. Yeah, my computer's fan is like blowing up, and my sister is using my headphones that have my microphone on them. Finfolk review coming soon. Still working on it. I finished testing. I think the last thing I want to test with this was like, I guess it wasn't really for the review, but I wanted to like thoroughly test it. So yeah, I filmed my tale on Friday night, and I think I'm ready to write the review now. Hi friend, you're gonna get blocked from the chat, or at least timed out. If you come back, you'll probably be blocked. Yeah, so I am working on the Finfolk review. I want to do a really, really good job with that one, so I'm taking my time. Currently, also right now, I'm working on my California Mermaid Convention vlog, but that's been slow going. I got a new job, and they quickly gave me a lot more hours than I was anticipating. I was like, oh, I'll only work 2 or 3 days a week, and then they're like, oh, your work days are actually really short, and I was like, oh, okay, and then they're like, hey, you want to work 5 days a week? And I'm like, okay, so I've been getting adjusted to that, and I've also been sick, and I went on a trip this past... Yeah, I, like, went on a trip. Sorry, do you want your headphones back? Actually, yeah, that'd be great. I went on my trip, and as soon as I got to the place, or the bus I was going on, it was filled with germs, and I got immediately sick, and I'm still recovering that one. More hours equals more money, which means more tails. Yes, and actually, I have a new tail, and it's coming tomorrow. And I might be able to wear it for my meetup on Saturday, which I'm so excited for. Ooh, you guys. It's a tail I've wanted for, like, a really, really long time. Yes, it's true. YouTube does not pay as well as my other job, which honestly doesn't pay that well, but it pays alright. When I work a lot of hours, I do get a decent paycheck, so hooray! I have coffee today. It's not tail tea time, it's coffee-powered mermaid time. And I was thinking today, I'm working on my Patreon rewards, I'm thinking I should do a giveaway. I don't really know if I want a special occasion. Maybe Christmas. Yeah, I'll do like a Christmas giveaway to my patrons, and I'll give away one of my mugs. So, I think that would be fun. I love to just stare at the Finfolk website and wish I wasn't broke. Oh, hey, look, a little volume knob here. Let's bring that up. Okay. Yeah, that sounds better. But also, yeah, my fan is whirring. So, my computer always does this. As soon as, thank you. Can you close the door? Okay. As soon as I go live, the fan is like, hit. There we go. Alright. Ooh, Emmy said, got my first tail. Hey, that's awesome. You should make hoodie for your merch. Ooh, that'd be fun. I do love hoodies. Also, hi, Faith. Hi, Saphira. Much better hearing you now. Oh, good, good. Okay, yeah, it was just a thing with my streaming software, which is weird. Or my headphones. Either way. I went to the Mertailor shop the other day and was practically drilling. Oh, you're so lucky. I was in that side of California for like a day. Well, I was in the Tampa area for like 5 days, but I was working all those 5 days, and so I had one afternoon that we were close to, what's it called, Crystal River, where Mertailor is, and I was like, ooh, yay, that's like, you know, I've got a break on the days when I do shows. I'm like, I've got a break, so I can go to Mertailor, but it was a Sunday, they were closed, and I was like, no, and I was like, well, maybe I can go to Wiki Waichi, and they're like, we're under renovation. Oh, what's that next to my Mako tail? The sparkly one is Sunset Shimmer from Virtuoso, and the weird camel-looking one is Space Base from FinFun. I am gonna make a video in that one with my friend soon, probably for November, so hopefully, if all goes on track. I still have to do a lot of videos. Hi, I love your vids. Thank you, Vicky. I live minutes from the shop. That's awesome. I'm going to be getting some fish tank and getting some fish. I'm planning to get an anglefish and name it Faith after you. Oh, that's so nice. I just look at tails online. No shops here in the Northeast. Yeah, I mean, the closest thing I have to a mermaid tail shop here is, well, either that weird As Seen on TV store. They sometimes sell fin funds, or Courtney Mermaid's house. And I might go there on Sunday because she's moving, so I don't know. She hasn't said either way, so we'll see. But yeah, Courtney and I definitely want to do a collab. Maybe I should have her over next Sunday, or, no, not next Sunday, but maybe the Sunday after. But yeah, I went on a trip, so that's where I was last week. And then I think the week before, I was working or hanging out with some friends. I've just been kind of busy this month, so sorry there's been no Tail Tea Times, but I mean, honestly, if I was ever going to end the Tail Tea Time series, my last one about swimtails would have been the way to end it. Actually, Walmart sells blanket tails. Does that count? Yeah. I wanted to get a magic tail, Mahina tail, but being a broke college student, I went with a FinFun Arctic Blue. Still a good choice, honestly. That's like, those tails are ship shape. Oh, coffee, so blessed. Yeah, so my trip, I went on, so if you guys know, I was supposed to go on tour this fall and didn't because visa happened, and the border was like, no, you cannot come into our country. I was like, cool, thanks. Not that I haven't before. I don't know what changed this time, but yeah, so I wasn't able to go back into the States to do my tour, which sucks, so they found someone else to fill my position, which hurts just a little bit. No, it's okay. He's very nice, and we look almost like twins. It's really weird. So yeah, they had a new production manager, and they did a few shows in my area, and so I took the week off work, and I boarded the tour bus, and like a pirate, I met them at the border, and I was like, hi, and it was really nice, because, like, touring, like, they become your family, and so it was, like, a new family, but still, like, some of my old family. It was really nice. I got to see them, but of course, tour buses are very, you know, a tour bus filled with 11 people, it's filled with germs, and so I got, like, this really nasty cold as soon as I got on the bus. Like, I don't know if I was, like, about to have it, and then just as soon as I started my trip, I had it, but I suspect, because, like, Danielle, my friend, had been sick that week before, and I was just like, ugh. So, yeah, I was kind of like, crap, and so I was pretty sick when I was hanging out with them in Canada. We went to Vancouver Island, and then we went to Vancouver, and then we went to Delta-ish, and then we went to Langley, in my hometown, and I took them to our Cranberry Festival, and that was really fun. And so I got off the bus on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, and then I went camping. That's what I did. I was like, I did more. Yes, so last week was Thanksgiving weekend, so pretty much I went to church, and then I went with my dad, and we went camping with my mom and my sister as well, and we were at this place called Harrison Hot Springs, which, if you're from BC, you might know about it. It's really cool, and there's, like, hot springs, but it's, like, a really, really nasty, like, public pool area, and I'm a bit of a lifeguard snob, and they were not performing up to standard, but I mean, it's essentially a large bathtub. Like, people don't really swim. But anyways, and then we were camping by the river, and it was really, really pretty, and had a turkey dinner in our RV that my family just got, so I had a very nice vacation, but I was still sick, and of course the cold with camping didn't help, and then I went back to work this week, and yeah, that was fun, and then I got my period today, and I'm still sick. So if you're wondering why I haven't been, like, posting as much, it's because I've just had I've had an October so far. Anyways, I should catch up on the comments. FinFun is very reliable. Yes, they are. Can you go fast in FinFun? I can go fairly Numi. I mean, I've outgrown the fins, but you're faster in a FinFun than you are in a lot of other different tails. Yes, coffee keeps me awake. Godsend, I tell you. What type of tail do you recommend for beginners? FinFun. And Jasmine got her dive shop to sell FinFun, and I can start teaching mermaid classes through FinFun University. That's awesome! Congrats! Digimare says, having crossed the border countless times, it's so down to the person you get at the border at any given crossing. There's no real consistency. You are correct. Getting into Canada is easy, but getting back here in America is always rough. Yeah, actually, like, my friends who crossed into the border, it's like a touring company, so there's lots of different business things you need to do to get across the border, and yeah, they were trying to like get the stuff to get back into America, and they actually ended up staying in Canada another day because they were still waiting on the paperwork and everything, because last year when we did it, it was just a nightmare and a half, and I don't know by what miracle we made it back into the States, but we did. Do you ever go into a store, Halloween store, otherwise Spirit, and see the costumes and just go, why? I don't know, it's Halloween, you know, people just do what they do. I really have no problem with whatever anyone does for Halloween, unless it is cultural appropriation, then I'm like, don't. But I think people have gotten a lot better about that recently, so that's good. Also, exciting adult thing, tomorrow is my first federal election I get to vote in, because the last one came around when I was 17, so I didn't get to vote, but this year I get to, so yay! Get to vote. Tomorrow for work, so that's exciting. Yes, camping. Yeah, it was really awesome to go camping. Last time I went camping was in the summer when I went with some mermaids of BC, which was kind of miserable. I honestly think that this camping trip I went with my family was better, even though I didn't do any mermaiding. My Canadian dad has a lot of trouble crossing with his American girlfriend. It's a crapshoot in either direction. They were supposed to come visit but got turned away. Aw, that's a bummer. Aw, so you couldn't even see your dad. That sucks. Mary says, I love your videos, mermaid. I dream to become a professional mermaid one day. Ah, thank you. Mermaid Catherine says, FinFun monofins are not made for speed, but you can buy the tail skin and use a different monofin. True. I'd recommend the Mermaid Linden if you want to go a little bit newer. Periods, they stop everything you love to do. Yeah. I was actually, so last month when I got my period, I was like, I have a brilliant idea. I am going to film a video that is, me swimming on my period. And I have finished that video, but it's really, really hard to motivate yourself to vlog when you're on your period. Let me see if I can find, I'll show you guys a bit of that, like, vlog that I did, like, a month ago. I did, like, a tiny bit on my phone, and then I think I just straight up gave up, because I was like, this is terrible, why am I doing this? Okay, we want September. I don't know where. Did I just not film anything? Ah, here we go. Okay, let's watch this madness. Let's watch Faith trying to do beauty vlogs.
Hello everyone, welcome to day 1 of my period. It is Sunday, and I actually have Mermaid meetup today, so last night I knew she was coming. I was like, oh, here we go, so warm hat to bed, and yep, sure enough, this morning here, yeah, it was a good time. So I was like, well, now's the time to do my video that I wanted to do about swimming in my period. So, a couple things to note about my period this week is that it seems to be like pretty bad and heavy, which sucks. Like my symptoms were flaring up a lot more than they normally do, so that'll be fun. But so a little thing about me is that I'm a pretty hardcore person. Like, I know I don't really look it, but I am fairly hardcore. You know, I do work. I do jobs where, you know, requires like long hours, lots of heavy lifting. Just to put it this way, I'm not a wimp. I don't freak out, I don't wimp out over stuff, and yes, everyone's pain is valid. Everyone has, you know, different issues, and, you know, not judging, but I'm just not one of those people that's like, I can't do anything because I'm on my period. I'm like, I don't care, I'm doing it, and, you know, I push myself to the brink of exhaustion, and probably more than what's healthy a lot of times, so, therefore, when I get my period, and I'm going to have something going on, like a swim meetup or anything, I'm like, I don't care. Let's do it. Suck it up and deal with it. Maybe that's a bit of my deep traumas poking out, but it's fine. It's fine. So, yes, today on the agenda, I'm going to church, and then I am driving people to a meetup, few cities away. I'm driving back, and then we're doing tail tea time. It's a very special edition of tail tea time. So, in order to prepare for this day, I have taken ibuprofen, because that's how we do on day 1 of the period. Yeah, take a lot of ibuprofen, which is a marvelous invention. And now, last month, or 2 months ago, I had my period, and I looked in my garbage can by the end of my period, because it was like, my garbage can was empty when I started my period in my bathroom. It was full, and I realized just how much waste comes from your period. And, like, that's a lot of plastic that I'm like, I should probably be a little concerned about this. So I started wearing a Diva cup. Yeah, they're Diva cups, and like I said, pretty hardcore. I am not shy of my body. I'm not afraid to get in there. You know, there's people who are like, ew, but it's gross. I'm like, soap exists. Anyways, so I wear a Diva cup, and I love it. And so usually I wear a Diva cup, and then I wear just a little liner, panty liner, just to prevent spillage. So I am going to, so I put my Diva cup in, I put my Diva cup in probably about an hour ago when I woke up. It's 9:45 now. So I am going to, like, I know this is going to sound gross, but I'm just going to kind of, like, measure how much I do the bleed. My sister just sent me a thing that says I'm John Cena. I'm going to measure how much I bleed when I, like, just on a normal, like, 2 hours on my first day of my period. And then I'm going to kind of compare that with how much I bleed when I'm in the pool. Does that make sense? And the nice thing about a Diva cup is it's really easy to see how much you bled, because it's right there. So, yeah, I'm going to try doing that. We'll see how it goes. Yes, this video is going to get very close and personal with Faith and her body. Oh, there's been an update to the tea. I must go.
Yeah. So that was my start of my video that I tried to make last month. Like, it was Sunday the 21st, and today is Sunday the 20th. Exactly a month ago! Wow, yay, clockwork! And then I was, like, doing a swim, and, like, I don't know, my brilliant idea that I had made for this video just, like, I was like, forget it. This is terrible. Why? But yes, I do use a menstrual cup, as you guys saw in that little video, and I like it, and I'm wearing it now. Woo! But there's still quite a bit of, like, stuff that sometimes, like, squiggles out or whatnot, so I always wear, like, a panty liner or a pad or something, and, yeah, for cleaning out, I do a lot special. I just kind of clean it off and boil it in water once I'm done. Yeah, all that good stuff. Isn't this an exciting day? So exciting. You think we're going to talk about mermaid stuff, we just end up talking about periods! But, hey, it's my sick day, okay? I need more coffee. Allow me just to... This is an appropriate amount of coffee for someone who's 5'0". Yes. Anyways, that was, yes. So I tried to make a video about swimming in my period, and it really just didn't come out super conclusive or anything, and I don't think I'm gonna try again this month. Maybe next month. I don't know. Maybe I'll get, like, a sponsor, like those, like, period company sponsors, and then I'll make a video about swimming in my period. But yeah, you can swim in your period. It's fine. It honestly feels pretty good. Well, I mean, not, like, pretty good, but yeah, people are like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna bleed out of my vagina when I go in the pool. I'm like, no, you're not. Calm down. You're not gonna bleed out of your vagina. That's not how your body works. Or you're not, like, gonna leak out of your vagina. That's not how your body works. Like, honestly, the only stuff that happens to me, like, if I just go, like, if I go commando, like, when I have my period and I swim in the pool, like, I've done nothing to protect myself. Like, say I take out my tampon right before I go swim, and I put it back in after I swim, or I put in a new one, not put in the same tampon. Like, nothing really happens except for maybe, like, after I get out of the pool and I'm walking around, a little something will start to kind of ooze out. And same goes as if, like I'm wearing a tampon while I swim. Yes, it's kind of uncomfortable because it can sort of get filled with water and expand pretty big, but for the most part, it's just What time is it? Ollie, it is 4:19 p.m. in Canada. But yeah, that's mostly what happens. It's just like, you're not gonna, like, I know people, like, don't like exercising or going out when they have their periods because there's pain, but honestly, I feel like some people just don't go swimming in their periods because they don't know that you can, and I'm like, I kind of wanted to make that video to just be like, you stupids, you can swim in your period, and it isn't mortifying, and no one can frickin' tell. Yeah, like taking a bath when you have your period, the water doesn't get all bloody. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know, people are just coming down. Maybe you should make a video about that, Widget. You should do that. You should do, that should be your video. Yes, I give you permission to steal my video idea because I've lost all motivation for it because being on your period sucks! But yeah, I might swim this week, I might not, I don't know, I've got a full work week ahead of me, 5 days of the frozen yogurts. It's fine. And yes, I vote tomorrow, that'll be fun. We could do a collab, ooh, but I don't know if we're gonna be PMSing at the same time. I guess we could, like, talk about it at the same time. That might be a good idea. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hello, Connor Bofa. Anyways, today, what I thought we could do, since I'm all on my period and grumpy and sick, well, I was like, oh, I need to do my comment of the week segment for my TLT time. And I'm like, I don't want to pick a comment, but I'm like, you know what? It's been like a good month that I haven't, I've sort of read my comments, but most of the time I just kind of get a notification on my phone and I read it and I swipe it away. But I think it'd be fun if we all read some comments together. That would be fun. Alright. Zoom! Oh, wait, wrong window. Oops. I was trying to do a cool thing. Transition! Yeah! Here we are. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot my watermark needs to be at the top so people don't steal this very important, groundbreaking content of mine here. I'm just gonna... Oh, that's the wrong one. That was my comment of the week from last week. I can't figure out which one is my watermark. Yeah, there's my watermark. Perfect, you can see it. Okay, let's read some comments. So, this video right here, why is my mouse not showing up on the screen that it's window capturing? That's really weird. Huh. Weird. I'm so tripped out by the fact that my mouse isn't showing up. Anyways, this video right here, my full silicone unboxing video, is my most popular video on my channel, which is a blessing and a curse, because it's a fairly, nuanced video. Like, I knew it would be a big video, I knew it would be, like, a heavy hitter, but I didn't expect it would get, like... 250,000 views. Yeah, it's one of those like homepage recommended videos, or like, yeah, it's like, oh, this is showing up in my recommends for no reason videos, so, which is nice. It's kind of got that clickbaity vibe to it. Some jerk messaged me. And so I was like, okay, sure. Oh, it is my friend who is in town. Oh, good. We canceled our plans. It's all good. I kind of forgot I made plans with her. Whee! So anyways, my silicone unboxing video is fairly nuanced. There's like 5 years of backstory behind this. And so there's a lot of like confusion. Like, the general public doesn't know what a silicone mermaid tail is. And so we get a lot of comments like, where do you buy it? Where do you find the rubber ones? Like, I don't know, is that a pet peeve of mine or anyone else's when someone calls a silicone tail rubber? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Digimare, for hiding the person. The video has almost 300,000 views, I believe. Yeah, I know. Okay, doctors say you don't sync up, but we do. Okay, yes, I actually, when I was gonna go on tour this fall, I was gonna do an experiment about, because it's like 9 girls living on a tour bus, so I wanted to see if we'd all sync up, but alas, that didn't happen. But maybe if I go on tour in the spring, I might try that. Anywho, yeah, don't really want to talk about periods all that much anymore. But yes, I have chosen the name for my Finfolk. I just want to do one thing to see if the name is a right fit, because I want to name it after something, but I haven't seen this thing that I want to name it after. Does that make sense? So I want to, like, actually see, and I kind of want to maybe, like, make it a significant occasion between me and someone. It's kind of a weird thing. Anyways, yes. So I have chosen a name for my Finfolk. I think only, like, 1 or 2 people have suggested it, but I like it. Anyways, okay. Let's see, any noteworthy comments. I am addicted to this video. Like, that's, like, this is someone I haven't even, like, seen on my channel, and it's like, oh, okay. Oh, I like this one. God Gob. I think they were trying to say good job. I think. God Gob. Yes. Yes, that is how you say good job. Good try. Let's see, someone do a little spin. You look so gorgeous in the Andromeda, like it was completely made with you in mind. I kind of hope it was. I kind of hope that the Finfolk team, when they were designing the tail, would be like, ooh, I bet Faith would really like this tail. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying not to say it, but they totally pulled a fish butts for some tails. Yeah, they kind of did. If you guys didn't know, Fish Butts was a mermaid tail company way back in the day. I know one person that has a tail from them that kind of was pooey and ripped some people off, so yes. This made me feel good. As a newcomer to the mermaid community, I feel like this is very informative to someone like me, which is exactly what I wanted that video to be. I want to do another collab with Courtney, hopefully. I like this. OMG, used to watch your channel, but stopped for a while. Now you're starting channel again. OMG, they must have saw my channel on the homepage, which is great. And then this is a question I get a lot. Anywhere to get an underwear style tail, because this one, the Aquatails company, they did a dye. So right now, like and Swimtails did a dye. So really, the only place you can get a underwear style tail is Mertailor, and they will fit the machina. I've seen people do it, so go for it. You can also make your own. They're not that hard to make. My friend Emma made one for her fantasy fin, so yeah. Anyways, let's read some chatty chats. I don't believe I told you this, but you're the person that inspired to finally get a tail. Oh, thank you! Doesn't bother me if the person is familiar with how tails are made. Not many people would know the difference between silicone and rubber. I guess that's fair. I wonder if some of the commentators are from non-English speaking countries. Yeah, probably a few. Good luck with your homework, Mermaid Catherine. I just got a new fish today, flower horn. Wow. Alright. Let's see, I want to see if there's any funny comments. This one was literally not in English, but they said Sirena, so that means mermaid, so yay. Let's see. Oh, I like this. I like playing with people in my comments sometimes. Oh no, when they suggest me to do something like a review video or a swimming video, and then I like now why on earth would I do something as preposterous as that? Like, I know it's kind of rude, but it's also sarcastic. I'm like, oh, a review video. That's a foolish idea. I would never do such a thing. That's an absolutely ridiculous request. I don't know what you're thinking. I would never make a review video on a popular tale that's been constantly requested and I got specifically to review. Oh, someone said, your top 10 places by Mermaid Tales has hashtag RIP FinFun in it. What's up? Oh, just one of my FinFun tales died. My first one. I have a question. What do you recommend drying a spandex tail? Air dry. Hang up to dry. I thought you said suntails. I was sad. Then I realized you said swim, and now I'm happy. That just cracks me up. Oh, man. Faith, I did some digging around, and I found the Mirage model fins coming from Australia. I believe Barrage is an Australian brand. They are! Ooh, that's awesome, you found the Barrage. Hope it fits your feet. It, like, kind of doesn't fit mine. Oof, major headache's been with me all day and back. I'll have to watch Faith later. Bye! Bye! Random, did I mention I'm having koi made without a heel strip? Decided to cut the nibs off the linden to get more elegant lines. Oh! We'll be curious to see if the silicone holds on well by itself. Interesting! Yeah, so if you guys are kind of curious as to what she's talking about, this is the linden monofin. Love this baby. And yeah, she's... Ow, I just hit myself in the head. It's a really, really nice monofin, but the shape near the heels is not the most ergonomic. Like, there's other monofins that have, like, this dual foot pocket with straps, but they're not quite as chunky as this. Like, the Wave and, like, other tails, they have, like, less chunky strap areas. I don't know. It's just kind of the way that she designed, like, this quick release thing with the buckle and all that. So, yeah, I can totally see why you would take it off. And honestly, like, a lot of mermaids who have monofins like this in their silicone tails don't even wear the straps. So, I don't know. Like, I've got pretty small feet, so the linden is fairly roomy. But I could maybe see, like, if you've got... Because it doesn't really slip around on your toes. You've got the rubber on your toes. And, you know, if your ankles are encased together in the silicone, I think it would be pretty good. Like, it's not like it's gonna fly out anywhere if it's stuck inside the silicone. I just noticed that, like, my linden, tends to give me a bit of, like, pain in, like, I don't know, kind of like my ankles and my lower calves, just because of how it is. Yeah, like, I don't know, I just find some pain with that fin particularly. Like, I get more foot cramps with that one. Just, I don't know, I think it has to do with the stiffness or something, but I'm like, eh. So, yeah, interesting. Emmy says, I have size US 11 feet. Yeah, you're not gonna fit that fin. I'm sorry, girl. I wanted to look around since you said in your mom collection you can barely find it and you took some digging. Okay, so I don't know if you said you ordered it or not, but yes. Yeah, it wouldn't fit you, but it's cool that you found it. I'm glad they're still kind of making it. Yeah, it is, like, a pretty, like, obscure fin. Like, I know of maybe, like, one other person that has it. Like, legitimately. Like, as far as I've seen. Like, I've not seen another Mirage in the wild. And I've met a lot of mermaids. I know that there's someone else who has one, but I'm, like, the only person I have met that has one. I like those some do there. Alright. I wonder if you buy them for Monday, you will even get it. Actually, some people have been getting their Swimtails orders. Actually, let's see what aberrations Swimtails still has on their website right now. Their website's still live. Yeah. Oh wow, there's a beta still up in there. The thing is they didn't, like, discount really any of their tails. Even the ones with the vinyl, like, they're not selling them with the vinyl. So, yeah, they have a lot of, like, of the weird ones left over that are, like, really tiny kids ones. Like, ew. Just why? I'm sorry, why? Yeah. Like, what leaf is that supposed to be? Like, is that a leaf that grows in a swamp? Like, it would make sense if it was a lily pad, but it looks like an ivy or a weed leaf. No, it's not a weed leaf. It's like an ivy tail. I'm like, what? Anyways, whatever. Yeah, so it's a lot of, like, kind of obscure ones. Oh, there's an adult one. The unicorn tail. Hey, if anyone wants... Oh, here it is, guys. Here it is. The best tail I've ever seen. The emoji tail. Oh, yeah. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, the minute they put out the design is the minute I stopped taking them seriously. And this one's kind of tempted me, because I do actually really want this tail, but I'm like, I don't want to buy from Swimtails. That would just be ridiculous. Let's see what they have for Pro Tails. Ooh, the rainbow one. That actually looks really pretty. Like the Mahina. But I don't know if I'd fit like an XS. I'm pretty sure I'd fit an XS. And they've got, like, I don't think they discounted their vinyl tails at all. And they do not include the vinyl. So it's kind of like that's what makes them special, and that's what makes them a specialty item, and the fact that they're not including the vinyl is kind of like, eh. And I can't remember if this is actually, I think this is maybe a little bit cheaper, but like, oh, this looks so pretty, and I'm like, ooh, but I also definitely don't have the means to make a vinyl thing. And they've still got a beta tail available. So, yeah, it's just interesting. But I think that people have purchased tails and have actually gotten them, so hooray, I guess. Anyways, that tail is horrendous, right? Hey, if someone likes it, not my choice, though. Yeah. What is the biggest foot size that FinFun can fit? Do you have to be a kid to use a FinFun? As long as you get the Monofin Pro, I have fit people who have, like, size 11 men's in a FinFun, so doesn't matter. OG, just OG. It's something else. The emoji tail is something else. Pretty gimmicky. You know, I think, like, if you're, like, I don't know, a 9-year-old kid, you might like it, but, yeah, I'm like, this just screams mermaid right now. Little emojis with fish tails, yes. Anyways, let's get back to the comment land. I'm gonna catch up on all the comments from this past, like, month. What's with the glasses? No matter how much I explain it, I'll never fully... maybe I should just make that, like, my channel trailer. Like, instead of... Right now I have a 25-minute video as my channel trailer. It's fine. Because I don't know, I didn't like my channel trailer that I made, like, 2 years ago isn't applicable at all. Well, I mean, it is, but not really. It's kind of... It's older stuff, so I'm like, I want to make a... I'm like, what should I have for my, like, welcome to my channel? I'm like, I know, a 25-minute video about all my mermaid tails. Yes. But, I don't know, I met someone, and I told them about my channel, and they watched it. They were like, oh, I watched the first video I saw on your channel, the 25-minute one. I'm like, yes, bring in the AdSense. And they're like, I liked it. It was fun and informative, even though I'm not a mermaid at all. I'm like, yes. So, I think it does work as a channel trailer, because it gives a good, like, cross-section of me and my history, but generally channel trailers are supposed to be like a minute long. I don't know why Peeps doesn't watch your videos because they are great. I have 17,000 subscribers, you know! But that video wasn't super popular. Let's see. I ordered a swimtails in the middle of April, and I didn't get the tail till almost the middle of July. Yikes! Swimtails was the most size inclusive. That is true. They did, like, custom sizing and custom tails. Well, I can't remember if they did. I think they did custom sizing. But they definitely, yeah, they had a lot of, like, extra large sizes. But honestly, like, Mertailor is probably the second best bet to go for plus-size tails if any of you guys are looking for a plus-size tail, or you know anyone that's looking for a plus-size tail. Like, Mertailor's tail's got a butt-ton of stretch. I've seen people wear them, and it still looks great. Like, sometimes if you get a tail that's, like a size too small for you, or you just, like, can't fit that size, and it's, like, it stretches out and it kind of looks bad, like, a Mertailor does not do that at all. So, yay. You're always live when I'm offline. I'm sorry, Brie. What I also need is universal fluke size so we can buy tails with a specific monofin. So, like a fin fluke, maybe? Are there any cons in Florida? Are there? Kind of? I think there's the Key West Mermaid Fest. That's what it is. But that's not a convention, really. There was a glasses store that used to run an ad that started something with, like, are you lucky enough to wear the glasses? I always love that. I love that. Have you slammed with the new love interest yet? No. FinFun does custom sizing. Yes, they do, but they only do it for their mermaidens' tails, which is gonna Do they have anything in the Swamp Thing section? I'm not sure. Probably. Hello, Abigail. I wanted the skeleton Makino skin so bad, but after hearing our first on a drama, I held off. Guess my instinct was right after all. If they are toast, I hope someone buys up their IP and starts producing stock. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. It would be kind of fun if someone took, like, the best-selling, like, bought off the best concepts from Swimtails, like the Hydra Tails, especially the beta ones. Like, that'd be pretty cool. The zipper should be on the side, I think, in the vinyl on top, which can harm you. Otherwise, this tails do very well. Yeah, actually, in that video, I had the zipper on the wrong side, but I had the vinyl facing the right way. I just put the vinyl backwards, so yes, I know that the zipper is supposed to be on the left side of your body, but I had it on the right side on that video, but I did have the vinyl incorrectly, and it didn't hurt, so there is that. I wish there was more company to make tails from the Mahina fin. I know, it's sad. Yeah, these are a lot of people lamenting about the end of Swimtails. The beta rainbow looking tail, now they screw up again. Gotta let that dream go. It's so sad. All these people. Let's see. I'm still looking through all. If you want Mertailor tea, go to Raina's channel. Ha ha ha, I'm dead. Well, that wasn't really like a tea. That was more just like, if you want to hear a story, just go to Raina's channel. Then you can kind of learn the whole history. Yes. Oh, man. It's because they spread themselves too thin with all the style options. Stick to a few solid designs and make everything limited edition. Well, you see, the thing about, like, the different style options is that all it is a photo on a computer. Like, that's all it is. Same as FinFun, same as Mertailor. When they get an order, they print out that photo. So, like, I don't know if having a lot of style options is really what killed them. Maybe in a marketing standpoint, because, like, there's too much choice, so consumers are like, well, I don't really even remember what I wanted. And I think that was one thing that Swimtails didn't do very well, was the distinction between their mermaid tails. Because there were so many options and so many design choices, and it was really, really hard to, like, remember what style was the one that you saw. So, like, for example, their long, flowy ones that are kind of neat looking, they're called the Cleopatra tails. How is anyone supposed to know what that's for? And yeah, like, they're kind of like differentiation between the different styles. I don't know. I think it might have been better if they just threw them all up on one page. I don't know. It was just, yeah. Like, I think that was a bit of their downfall with, or not part of their downfall, but I think that was a flaw in their, like, inventory system, was just that there's way too much and it was really hard to find, like, exactly what you bought or what you wanted to buy. I mean, you could if you searched around, but people are stupid and they want to see exactly what they want within 2 clicks. So that was a bit of a bummer with their tails, and they made a lot. Like, they designed a lot, but I, like, don't actually know if they sold a copy of every single tail that they ever produced and came out with a design of. That's a thing. But, like, their best-selling ones were definitely, like, their beta ones and their Hydra ones. And, yeah, like, the pro ones, and then some of the other ones were kind of not so much. Oh yeah, if anyone's looking for alternative options in my tail tea time from last month and of Swimtails, I did definitely talk about a lot. I don't understand why FinFilk silicone tails are so expensive. Their base price is $5 grand. The base price of a Mertailor is $13 grand. Or 1,300. Well, FinFilks are made of full silicone. Mertailors are made of, like, partial silicone. A Mertailor's base price is, like, $1,300. And, like, I think there's a big difference between a base price FinFilk and a base price Mertailor. You know, like, if someone gets a base price Mertailor, like, no hate on them for getting a base price Mertailor. Like, that's really fine. But, like, I don't know. Is it just me? Or do all of, like, Mertailor's, like, base spellbound tails look exactly the same? Like, they're all just, like, kind of one color, there you go. Whereas, like, a base price Finfolk, like, even if it's just, like, a fluke, a tail, and no fins, they all look fabulous, and they all look beautiful, and, like, I don't know, there's just something about the way that they do their artistry versus how Mertailor does it. I don't know. It might be just a personal preference, but I think that there's definitely a distinction. Like, Mertailor charges extra for, like, an extra spot of paint. It seems like, you know, there's, like, if there's striping, extra charge. If there's this, extra charge. If there's that, extra charge. Not really sure how Finfolk does their pricing. I think it's just, like, be prepared to pay out your butt. But they do make really nice tails, and it takes a while for them to crank out, and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I definitely don't really particularly want to order a tail, like a full silicone tail from Finfolk. I'd love one, but would I want to purchase one? No. Just because it'll take a while, and I'd rather get it while I'm still young and thin. Anyways, also this person was like, the Two Tails used to sell big fluke tails, and I'm like, did they? I don't remember that at all. Now, granted, I hadn't really looked into the Two Tails before 2016. I'm like, I'm not sure that they ever sold tails with big flukes. I think you might be mixing things up. Anyways, I should probably read the comments from stuff. Mertailor finally put some new guppy designs, right? I saw that. He had a pink one, which looks really pretty. Is it worth it getting a silicone tail? Depends kind of what you want the silicone tail for, and if you can afford it. Some good advice that my parents told me is don't spend all your savings on a frickin' mermaid tail. And so I did it. I spent all of my income on a mermaid tail. Just kidding. I had some disposable income. I got a tax return, and I got paid really well one week, and so I used that money, and I purchased a silicone tail for a good price. Now, if I spent all the money I'd saved up for the last number of years that are supposed to be for a new car, probably not the best financial decision. So, be wise with your purchases. You do what you want. It's an investment. It might not even be an investment for, like, business. It could just be an investment for fun. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna expand my window here. And I'm gonna put it back on my headphones, because my computer's fan is whirring away. And that's no fun. My tail is actually helping me get back into swimming since I wasn't really as of lately. Oh, absolutely. Like, I try and swim 3 times a week. This week, I only swam once. Well, I swam in the hot springs, not in my tail, because I didn't want to. And I swam on Sunday. No, I swam on Saturday, I swam kind of on Sunday. Yes, Sunday, and I swam on Friday. So 3 times in the span of 1 week. Despite being sick and working. So if I didn't have a mermaid tail, I probably wouldn't swim so much. I'd be shocked if another mermaid tail camp doesn't buy swim tail. Yeah, we'll see. Depends usually what you want on a mermaid. Yes, exactly. Certainly not until you've been mermaiding for at least a year, though. It's a big commitment in cost and ability. Absolutely, yeah. Abigail said you were the first mermaid YouTuber that got me into mermaiding stuff. Thank you. Hi, Ron. I've swam in several silicones, including Mertailor, and there's a reason for the difference in cost. They're fine tails. Painting is good, but it's a commodity tail. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I'm thinking my mermaid aesthetic is tail ocean blue and an orange/pink top. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really nice. Very important question. How do you look awesome swimming underwater? Years of practice. Like, I was looking at some of my older videos, and I'm like, oh, geez, I did not look good. Like, I don't know. It takes lots of time to nail the movement and the expressions and the swimming technique and the bubble rings. Like, I posted a video on Instagram yesterday, just like an old one from 2017, that I was like, yeah, sure, one of these. I'm like, I don't really have anything new to post. I'm like, I'll just post this old video that I haven't actually released on Instagram. And yeah, it was like, I enjoyed watching it, and I was like, but the technique's gotten a lot better since then. See Through Seas has some really nice tail. Yeah, they do. I had the privilege of seeing 4 in person at the California Mermaid Convention, and it was... Oh, and I saw one at MerMagicCon, and they're just like, ugh. How do you come up with the thought of wanting a Mersona? What do you mean by that? Like, creating your Mersona? It's just kind of... Or, like, you don't have to have a Mersona. You really don't. Honestly, most people's Mersonas are just the name that they go by on Instagram. Because most people are like, and my name and mermaid isn't very cool. I'm like, I'll just think of a different name. Yay! I'm Mermaid Serena. Please don't call yourself Mermaid Serena. Just don't. There's so many Mermaid Serenas. There's a different name you can use. Sorry. Just a little personal rant right there. If you want to call yourself Serena, that's valid, but there's just so many. Yeah, honestly, for most people, a Mersona is just, like, their mermaid name and the colors they wear. So for me, it's Nerd Maid Faith, and I have a set color palette. What are you talking about? Galaxy Tails, like, any of those kind of on the right side. But then, like, other bits of my Mersona are, like, my hair and, like, the accessories I wear and where I think I would come from as a mermaid and, you know, the backstory that you tell kids of how you became a mermaid or whatnot, which I don't really care all that much for. Sorry. Ooh, I said that. Oops. Creating a character is not really my thing. I mean, I do kind of have, like, a little bitty backstory that I've, like, written up in my head, but it's really stupid, so I don't ever say it. Mermaid Myrtle bring back the names from the 20s. Hey, I like that. That's a good one. I have been practicing bubble kisses. I can't do bubble rings still, though. Bubble rings do take a lot of time to nail, and they're painful. So don't expect that you'll be able to do a bubble ring and not get water up your nose. I mean, you could, like, I have done bubble rings like this, but it doesn't look very good. Or you can do them with a full face mask, too. That actually helps when I'm practicing. I do have a full face mask, but I, like, never ever bring it with me to the pool, and I'm like... This would have been very helpful right now, practicing these tricks, but also my full face mask. Let me show it for you guys. It's really ugly. Nope. Here it is. I got my mask, guys. Ugh. Yeah. So mermaid. Just kidding. It's really not a good look. But it's good for freediving because it makes a seal around your nose, and that's helpful, and you can see. Cool, that's uncomfortable. Yeah. Not very good with the stuffy nose either. I'm a beautiful mermaid. I don't really wear it a lot when I'm a mermaid. I don't think I've actually ever worn it as a mermaid. I think the only time I've worn it is, like, when I freedive. So I could get, like, a better freediving mask, but honestly that one just works fine, and I don't really take any photos or anything with it. Yeah. Anyways. So I'm thinking of getting another tail, not silicone, because this one's worn out. What place should I buy a tail? Magic Tail's a good bet, if you're looking for something different. So is Suntails. Yeah, other things. Part of practicing is practicing laying water into your nose, I'd argue. Ooh, true. That is true. Yes. Because it's kind of like a mask for practicing bubble rings is kind of like training wheels, because then you can see them as well. But, like, you're not meant to use training wheels forever. If you're, like, trying to build up to, like, performance standard or whatnot, might be a good idea to practice without a mask. I honestly don't ever wear goggles or masks or nose clips when I go swimming, because I don't value my body very much, and also I'm like, another thing I need to bring to the pool and, like, remember to wear and to put on and take off and bring it in, keep by the pool. I don't know, it's just like, sometimes I bring goggles, but not that often, so it's just more of a thing of laziness for me, more than anything. Infections are bad. That is true. That is true. I've gotten swimmer's ear once, and that really sucked. I had, like, an ear infection one time, and that really sucked. It was, like, last June, and I couldn't swim, and I was like, no! And it really sucked, because I was still teaching swimming lessons, and part of my swimming lessons was to, like, teach a kid how to do, like, a surface dive and, like, touch the bottom of the pool, and I was like, I'm like, okay, kid, this is how you do it. I'm like, I can't show you because I have a sinus infection or an ear infection. I'm like, so I cannot really get my ears underwater. I'm like, hopefully you know how to do it. I'm like, I'm not going to hold it against you if you can't figure it out. But he did it, and I passed him, and he was really lovely. I kind of miss teaching swimming lessons, but not that much. I'll save it for the summer. I mostly use goggles and nose clips if it's not a big meetup. Yeah, I just like... Also, I don't like my goggles. My goggles are kind of broken, and I don't particularly want to buy any more. Ooh, I should ask my lifeguard friend to steal me some new goggles. Can you steal me some new goggles? Goggles is spelled with 2 G's, not 2 O's. I mean, not steal. I mean, just rummage through the lost and found, and then I will disinfect them with bleach. Yes. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, that's how you get free goggles as a mermaid, is you just say, I've lost my goggles, or be a lifeguard and be like, I need to wear goggles for my job. Oh yeah, I have like black goggles, but they're not very mermaidy, and then I have mermaidy goggles, and I think I threw them out because they broke, which sucks. Would you ever buy your Old Faithful if FinFun ever made it again? That might be kind of fun. Fitness goggles are actually really good. Oh yeah, so I've heard. Yeah. Yeah, when I was at the California Mermaid Convention, I saw a girl in a tail that was like my Old Faithful, and I like almost cried. I was like, ah! Because I only really have, like, I have my little, you guys see behind me, my little, by the blue thing, my little frame of Old Faithful right there. Oh, you can't see where I'm pointing at all. That's kind of the only, like, thing I have left of Old Faithful, and it's not really where it was. And I have photos, but those don't quite do it justice. But I saw someone at the convention that, ooh, look at my hair, that had the same tail, and it was in, like, good condition. I was like, ha. Yes. I almost had my bubble rings down, like a month of practicing, maybe. Oof, yay! Anyways, it is almost 5 p.m. Do I have anything else I wanted to talk about? Just that probably my next video, hopefully, will be my California Mermaid Convention video. And then after that, if I can possibly do it, Covember, which is a bunch of different collabs. And yeah, that is kind of all I have for you guys. I have to go to the bathroom to deal with my lady bits and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go, but thank you guys so much. I enjoyed hanging out with you. It was nice to do a stream again for the first time in like a month. Yeah. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you later.